Here's the 7 craziest moments from Marvel's Civil War comic book. Civil War by Mark Millar and Steve McNiven kicks off with a bang. Literally, when a squad of young superheroes called the New Warriors try to get famous by taking on some supervillains who are way out of their league, the villain Nitro uses his power to explode, instantly killing the team along with 600 civilians. We're so used to superheroes always saving the day, so seeing so many innocents die in the first issue was a sign that Civil War meant serious business. This brings about the Superhero Registration Act, where all the heroes have to reveal their secret identity and work for S.H.I.E.L.D. Standing for truth and freedom and all that, Captain America was against it. And those feelings were demonstrated when S.H.I.E.L.D. tried to apprehend him. He kicked the crap out of a team of highly trained S.H.I.E.L.D. agents and then rode away atop a jet. Yeah! With Captain America heading up a group of anti-registration heroes, this left Iron Man to lead an opposing team supporting the new law. Iron Man and company went to a dark place, imprisoning rebel heroes in a jail in the negative zone. Tdubs, that's another dimension ruled by bug monsters. And worst of all, they recruited a group of reformed villains, not really, to fight on their side. Teaming up with the enemy? Not cool, dude. Next, in a shocking twist, Spider-Man took his mask off on live TV, revealing his secret identity to the world and registering in support of Iron Man. If Spider-Man thinks Iron Man is right, then how can we argue? It's Spider-Man. This was the most unbelievable moment of Civil War that sent shockwaves through the nerd world. For this next moment, you have to understand that Thor had been dead for a while. So the two teams have this big fight, and then lightning strikes, and Thor appears, and he's on Iron Man's side. It was an epic return, and then it all went wrong when Thor straight up killed the superhero Goliath. Killed him, like dead. Turns out he was a malfunctioning cyborg clone of Thor, not the real deal, created by Team Iron Man. Goliath's death, more than anything, made Spider-Man switch to Captain America's side and cemented that Iron Man and company were the true villains of Civil War. Eventually, things escalated to an all-out superhero brawl in the middle of New York City. It's friend versus friend, hero versus hero. It all comes to a climax when Captain America finally beats Iron Man and lines up the finishing blow, which leads to an unexpected twist. A group of New York citizens, firefighters, police officers, tackle Captain America to the ground. This makes him realize that all the superhero infighting has made him lose sight of what really matters, the people. And he gives up. He surrenders, the Superhero Registration Act is in full effect, and the heroes scatter and go underground. Now, this next part is a huge spoiler, so watch out. Here's the thing, this happened in Captain America's comic book series, not in Civil War, but it was so essential to the overall Civil War story that we have to include it here. So Cap has been arrested, and as he's brought to trial, he gets shot dead on the court steps. Yes, this is comics, so he eventually comes back due to complicated comic book reasons, but at the time, it was a heartbreaking way for Cap's story arc to end. The death of freedom and the hero who fought for it the most. For more really sad, upsetting, and unfair Marvel comic books, keep it here on IGN.